Hello and welcome back to Clicks on the Side. Today we're going to do a 300-point modern theme team build around the animal keyword. Main reason I wanted to do this is because of a figure I pulled recently and I wanted to put him on a team and see what we could do. Now I had the original version of it from my next phase unboxing, but when I did the retail chase booster, I did get the colored variant of the Werewolf by Night, and I wanted to do a team based around him. I could have went mystical, but I wanted to go animal instead because I haven't done anything animal in a while. Let's take a look at Werewolf by Night, number 048. The card was still black and white, so you don't get a special card for him. Has the Legion of Monsters, Animal, Monster, and Mystical keywords. Comes with the trait, You Will Now Die As You Lived, a disgrace. Traded Steel Energy. When Werewolf by Night hits or is hit by an attack, give him a rage token. Free. Remove 2 rage tokens to make a close attack. Also has an approved movement ability through character bases, and has a movement power, Moonlit Frenzy, Stealth, Charge, but do not have the speed. That's insane. So you got an 8 movement charge there. We are starting him off at his 90-point base. Does also have a special defensive power, which is a stop click. Has 2 of them at 90 points. No mercy as promised. Stop. Super senses and toughness. Free. Remove 2 rage tokens from Werewolf by Night to use regeneration as free. So I like that. Now I believe if you get him down to that stop click and he has the flurry, if you hit both flurries right away, he has the 2 rage tokens. Remove those to regen right off the bat. So you get the 2 flurries. You get the 2 attacks with the flurry, with Blades, Claws, Fangs, doing a minimum of 3 damage each attack. And then if they both hit, you get the 2 rage tokens, and you get to regen for free. That's pretty nuts. So yeah, looking forward to trying out Werewolf by Night. Now, what party animals are going to join Werewolf by Night? Well, obviously, he has to have his boy Man-Thing with him, right? We have Man-Thing 053A. We went with the non-prime version for this team. Let's see what Man-Thing can do. Has the mystical team ability, Animal, Monster, Mystical, and Scientist keywords. Comes with the trait One with the Swamp, Stealth. When Man-Thing starts the game, generate 4 plant-hindering terrain markers anywhere on the map. This game, those markers have, when this marker hinders line of fire, characters instead modify defense +2. Which I believe we saw in one of the Poison Ivies from the Notorious set. Free. Place Man-Thing in any plant marker within 3 squares. Then he does have a second trait. Free of the Bloodstone. Traded Charge, Invincible, and Steel Energy. That's just nuts. For a 55-point character, love it. Also has a special attack power throughout, a poison, and super strength. So yeah, for 55 points, if you get him in the right position with those markers, he can port around. Hopefully get in the right position. Plasticity, combat reflexes, and exploit weakness to start off. He's just going to be a powerhouse that can just be a menace. And that's Man-Thing. Let's see, who should join them? I love this character, so he had to be on the animal team. We're bringing in, from the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas set, the Advent calendar, we got Rocket. Rocket Raccoon at 50 points. Because how can you have an animal theme team and not have Rocket in it? Alright, Rocket Raccoon comes with the Guardians of the Galaxy team ability and wildcard. Or team player, sorry. Has the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Animal, and Pirate keywords. Comes with the trait Overseeing Nowhere's Reconstruction. Free. Choose an object held by any character and a friendly character with the Guardians team ability that isn't holding an object. That chosen object is now held by the chosen character. That really won't come into play with this team, but it is nice that he has it for your Guardians of the Galaxy theme teams. Running shot with Pinsai, ESD, and Outwit on the top, or on the top dial. A little bit closer stuff on the bottom end. He does have another trait. You called me a what? When an opposing character targets Rocket Raccoon after resolutions, you may choose that Rocket Raccoon can use Charge, Battle Fury, and Blades, Claws, Fangs until the end of your next turn. Now that'll come in handy if you need to get up close. He also comes with Bucky's arm for free, so he's going to also have Close Combat Expert. So if you give him Blades, it's a charge for 3 with Blades, with Close Combat Expert. Also has Perplex he can use. So it gives him a little bit more to do up front, or close up, instead of just being a range only character. So I do like that they did that Rocket can essentially go feral. He's going to need a little bit of help, though. He's going to get someone that he can carry around with him to give him just a little boost. And that is from the Avengers 60th set, common number 016, everybody's bestest boy, Bats. Bats finds some love. And he's going to join right in there. Bats does have the Mystics team ability. He has the Avengers, Defenders, Pet Avengers, Animal, and Mystical keywords. He has the trait Strange's Faithful Hound. Unique modifier. Adjacent friendly characters that share a keyword with Bats modify attack +1. Also has traded the trait Ghost Dog, Super Senses. So with that Strange's Faithful Hound, pretty much what we're going to do is have Rocket carrying Bats around since he is tiny sized. And so that'll put a +1 to Rocket's attack throughout. And then he also has enhancement. So if we're doing a range attack with Rocket, which ideally we would be, you're getting a +1 to the damage as well. So essentially, Rocket's starting off with a 12 attack for 4 penetrating damage with his Pinsai. And then if you keep him far enough away, it is ESD, so he'll have a 20 defense. And should something come up, you can always just use a smoke screen with Bats to boost Rocket's defense that much more from range. So that's my idea between pairing those two up together. That's going to lead us to our last big hitter for the team. Coming in at 45 points, we're going Legacy. And unfortunately, we're breaking the theme of being just Marvel, and we're going to the DC side of things with Man-Bat. So glad that I decided to keep this sculpt from the Joker's Wild Days. There we are. Let's rearrange just a little bit. Okay. Man-Bat will join the party. Sorry about the sheen on this guy. It's going to be a little hard to see. Has the Batman enemy team ability, Gotham City, Animal, and Scientist keywords. Has the trait Scent of Blood. When Man-Bat hits with a close attack, after resolutions give a hit character a bleeding token. When a character with 1 or more bleeding tokens is dealt damage, increase the damage dealt by +1 for each bleeding token on them. Very nice. Does have improved movement through character bases, which will come in handy For his next trait, Swooping Dive. Super Senses traded. When Man-Bat attacks, modify his attack +2 if he isn't occupying the square he began the turn in. So, let's say you charged into someone. For the first turn, second turn, you can go ahead and charge again just by moving around and going to a different square since he automatically breaks away. So on top dial, I believe that'll give him a 12 whenever he's using his blades. Yeah. Very handy. I don't like that he doesn't have any reducers and his defense is pretty low. But again, that is where hopefully some smokescreen from bats might make a difference. After the first click, he does have a special Blades. Blades cost Fangs and Steel Energy. When Man-Bat uses Steel Energy, he instead heals equal to the damage hit characters took. So that does give him a little bit more survivability. You can almost guarantee they're going to hit him if you missed your Super Senses roll. But knowing that he can actually heal more than your usual regen, so he has a chance to keep coming back. So that leaves us with 30 points. And I got two options here. In fact, I'll probably just do one of each. But I'm thinking goons. You can go expendable goons. You can either go with polar bears or Gorilla City Warriors from the Notorious set. I like the idea of starting off with the polar bear, just for the fact that at 15 points it has the charge, so he can get in there easier. Has the toughness and the quake. But I do like the Gorilla City Warrior. If you hit your expendable goon trait, I feel like he's the better of the two to bring in if you roll a 4 through 6, just because he'll start off right beside them and have close combat expert to start. But that is what I was thinking for a 300 point modern animal theme team. Let me know what you think below. I know there's no Kong in it. I do have Kong. That's going to be a whole different video. So, yeah, let me know what you thought of the team, of the build, and thank you for joining me. Until next time, this has been Clicks on the Side.